Shri Divya Kush, the President of IAA, Shri Vilas Avachet, Vice President, Shri C.R. Raju Garu, Convener IAA NATCAN 2020, and my dear sisters and brothers, Namaskar. I am happy to be virtually present with all of you today for the inaugural ceremony of the IAA NATCAN 2020 Transcend, the National Convention of the Indian Institute of Architects. I would like to congratulate the Indian Institute of Architects for playing a major role in promoting the profession of architecture for over a century now since its establishment in 1917. I am happy to note that the two-day convention seeks to take architecture to the next level by making it more self-reliant, resilient, and inclusive. Dear sisters and brothers, one of the most enduring achievements of any civilization is undoubtedly its architecture. History is replete with distinctive architectural styles across continents. Right from the Indus Valley civilization to the Konark Sun Temple, Indian architecture has evolved with passage of time. Our country is home to many monuments which were created by artisans using local material and techniques. The influence of Mughal architecture, the colonial and Indo-Saracenic styles have also stood the test of time. After independence, Indian architects contributed immensely to the planning and design of the built environment, but much more needs to be done. As we all know, we are in the middle of a pandemic, which has not only affected the health of millions of people, but also affecting the livelihoods of many. Apart from other sectors, the construction sector was severely affected due to massive decline in on-site works. The time has come for architects and the designers to answer the challenge posed by this pandemic. The design fraternity needs to regroup and look for solutions to the problems created by the current crisis while envisaging the ways to tackle future threats. Architects need to explore new ideas and create a dialogue across design boundaries to help find solutions that can address the pandemic and its aftermath. I am happy that more and more youngsters are choosing architecture as a career. I call upon youngsters to give priority protecting nature, preserving culture and our heritage while designing. My dear sisters and brothers, as we move towards modernization, we must not just focus on the aesthetics of the structure, we must also focus on the sustainability aspect of it. In the end, buildings are for the use by human beings. Therefore, the basic requirement of a comfortable living must get precedence over everything else. We should aim to strike the right balance between aesthetics and sustainability in any structure. Structure should be built in such a way that enough natural light and ventilation is there for the residents. The aim should be to build structures that not only provides shelter and security but also provide comfort and safety. I urge the architects professionals in the country to ensure that the new buildings and structures designed by them are not only aesthetic but also environment friendly. The use of renewable energy sources such as solar energy should be a welcoming future in the upcoming building projects. As we move towards developing smart cities and work towards realizing Prime Minister Shri Narendra Bhai Modi's dream of housing for all, we must also promote culture and heritage of the respective areas in these projects. respective areas, because each region, each sector has something special, and they will be proud to preserve it and pass it on to the next generation. While doing so, we must also engage with the local artists and artisans and incorporate their work in these projects. This will not only keep the essence of the culture of the place alive, but also encourage and give employment to the immensely talented craftsmen who are struggling to keep our culture alive through their work. Architects must also ensure that the projects undertaken by them are in sync with the requirements of the local people. It will be useful to seek the views and suggestions of the locals while designing a new project. My dear sisters and brothers, the rise in population has led to enormous housing needs, and in order to meet the demand, we must ensure that habitants are not destroyed to make space for new infrastructure. We need to adopt and promote green architecture. As the theme suggests, we must transcend towards a self-reliant, resilient and inclusive architecture. Please remember the call of the Prime Minister. He has given a 3-line mantra: reform, perform and transform. Transform to the situation that arises from time to time. And we in our lifetime have seen this challenge. We should take inspiration from the diverse of architecture of India and take the legacy by adopting the designs and concepts that are environmentally friendly. I underline again, environment friendly, because that also is a major challenge before the civilization, and the best suit the needs of the people. For many years now we have faced urban flooding and water logging during heavy rainfall. We must also find out ways to avoid such problems by having an effective drainage system. That is, to focus on one side drainage system, on the other side rainwater harvesting also. I have suggested to the municipal authorities across the nation to make it mandatory to have rainwater harvesting and also solar panels. As I conclude, I urge the Indian Institute of Architects and its members to work together with the authorities at the national, state and panchayat local levels and come out with suggestions that can help in policy formulation and pave the way forward in the wake of pandemic. My dear friends, I am very happy to join you all today in this national conclave. I had the privilege of meeting you also, addressing you also. Because of the situation created by this pandemic, we are not able to physically meet and greet and talk to each other. That's why this virtual conference. I would have been much more happy to present amidst you, but as the situation demands, we have to adapt to the new situation and come out with the solutions and ideas. And this idea of virtual conference is organized keeping that in mind. I would like to convey my best wishes to all of you. Please take note of the comfort than fashion. I always tell my local architects and designers, more than fashion, it is the comfort that is more important. And also, I used to say in my own language, Saundaryama, Saukaryama. Saundaryama means beauty. So, Saukaryama means comfort. This has to be kept in mind by everyone concerned. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.